Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Miss Ainul and my fellow peers. My name is MOHAMED Firdaus bin KAMIL, and today I am excited to share my self-reflection journey through the course UBM599 Digital Workforce. So before entering the course, I view myself purely as a digital native. There's someone who grew up using technology for entertainment, basic communications, and personal projects. However, this module completely transforms that perspective, guiding me to see myself as a serious active participant in the global digital economy. So, over the past semester, we didn't just study theories, we dive straight into the actions. I explore international freelancing ecosystems, establish operational profiles on global platforms, drafted proposals, and actively place bids for real projects. In these presentations, I will break down my learning experience, the skills that I have cultivated, the profound shift in my career's perspective, and my critical recommendations for future digital worker. So let's start with my personal experience in this topic once. So I confront a massive paradigm shift in how modern world works. So unplanned global disruptions and economic uncertainty have radically altered corporate behavior to cut overhead costs while maintaining high client satisfactions. Businesses are aggressively shifting away from rigid full-time contracts toward flexibles, so independent remote talents. So realizing this, I decided to pivot my passions for creative content into a borderless service. I focused heavily on expanding my capabilities in video editing contents, content design, and digital marketing, setting up shop and international crowdsourcing platform like Upwork, Fiverr, Freelancer, and Workana. So then, topic 2 introduced me to the actual architecture of crowdsourcing. I learned how massive corporate projects are systematically disconstructed into micro tasks delivered and executed entirely online. Before this, I assumed online micro tasks like transactions or data entry were just minor way to earn extra cash. Now I recognize them as a massive valid gateway into a borderless electronic ecosystem, which gave me the confidence to aggressively pursue freelance works. So, next slide. Moving on to skill educations and future relevance. The most crucial takeaway from navigating this ecosystem is that technically proficiency alone cannot guarantee long-term survival. To truly sustain in a professional career in digital workspace, we have to strike a delicate balance between hard technical educations and sharp soft skills. So, dealing with international clients requires an exceptional level of cross-cultural communications, critical thinking, and rapid adaptability to build immediate trust across virtual platforms. So furthermore, the digital landscape is notoriously volatile, algorithms change overnight, and workflow evolve constantly. A fixed skill set is a liability. Therefore, I have adopted an agile mindset focused on lifelong learning. Every proposal written and every minor project secure act as a building block for a diversified future-proof global portfolio. The agility allows me to seamlessly transition between technical digital tasks and high-return creative projects as the market evolves. So, we move on to next. So, the benefit of UBM599 extended far beyond a standard textbook's experience by forcing us to build a real profiles and interface actual platforms. So, I gained immediate hands-on mastery of drafting compiling business proposals, and navigating real client communications. But my biggest personal revelations was recognizing the massive global demand for my specific creative skills sets. So this course completely redefined how I view my own capabilities. It made me realize that things I once considered just hobby, like messing around with video editing and digital layouts, are actually highly lucrative, globally sought after assets. So anyone with a dedication to their craft and a willingness to adapt can carve out space in a gig economy. It has given me an incredible sense of career autonomy, knowing that I am no longer tied down by geographic boundaries or depend solely on a traditional corporate contract to make a living. Make me feel vastly more secure about my future, financials, and professional stability. While UBM599 provide an exceptionally thorough foundations, I'd like to offer 3 constructive suggestions to elevate the learning experience for future cohorts. So first, while the theory behind crowdsourcing is extensive, taking that first leap to write an actual proposal to a real client can be intimidating, I suggest introducing live hands-on mock bidding workshop in class where students can practice drafting bids and get immediate real-time feedbacks from lecturer to reduce anxiety. So the second, with the heavy volume of profile creations required, it's easy to overlook minor typos or suboptimal portfolio layout. Establishing a structured peer review session will allow classmates to audit each other profile, catching simple mistakes, and inspiring collaborative creative writing styles. So finally, the syllabus will be greatly enriched by bringing in a successful local freelancer as a guest speakers, listening to active digital workers discuss a real-life pricing strategy, platform algorithms, updates, and long-term clients retention will bridge the remaining gap, academia and industry realities perfectly. So we jump to the conclusions. To conclude, this course has been profoundly enlightening experience. It effectively bridges the gap between academic theory and real-world economic executions. I no longer view myself as a passive digital native consuming content. I am a fully equipped strategic digital worker ready to build value. If the journey has taught me anything, it is that static technical skills aren't enough to stay relevant. We must remain flexible, committed to continuous learning, and highly communicative. I want to express my deepest gratitude to Miss Ainul for her incredible guidance, to my peer for their constant collaborations, and to my family for their unwavering support. I am incredibly excited to continue expanding my global portfolio in this borderless digital workforce. Thank you very much. Dah.
Okay guys, let's look at the example of freelancer.
Hey everybody, welcome into this new video of TechExpress. I'm going to be showing you real quick how to use freelancers for the very people who are just getting started into the freelancer world. I'm not going to be focusing long into how you can create an account because it's actually really simple. Once you go into the freelancer.com/sign up, what you want to do is to continue whether with Facebook or to choose an email as well as a passcode. Then later on you want to agree to the terms of service and the privacy policy and hit to join the freelancer.